I made a pretty long video last time, so I'll try to keep this one extra short. Um, at first blush, you may be wondering to yourself, well, JM, why are you wearing those extremely old broken glasses? And that's pretty much the point of this video. These glasses are from 1988, and they are made of glass. These are ground glass glasses. And although the frames have had their fair share of hard knocks, and I have been absolutely unwilling to replace them, and I've fixed them with all sorts of goops and tapes and um, shenanigans, I guess you could say. The uh, the lenses themselves are pristine. Now my the problem is that my prescription has changed a bit, but these glass lenses are clear and scratch free from 1988. And as you can see, I put them through the glasses as a whole quite a bit. Uh, to contrast that old school method of making things and doing things right with a more modern method, here's a pair of glasses that I have that I purchased much more recently. And they have things like anti-glare coating and, you name it, anti-scratch coating and things like that. And they're made of plastic, so they are super thin and super light. So there's been a lot of technological advances. But one quick investigation of these lenses will see that the coatings have all begun to um, wear off, and the plastic has scratched horribly. And so this is going to be a quick and I hope poignant demonstration of the value of old school thinking versus technological advancement being always better thinking. So I understand that there have been many generations who've come around, and every time their phone gets a new update, it's an advancement, and they equate that with something that's better. And some of those advancements, some of those updates are better. Some new phones are better than the old phones, but not many. Most technological advancements are lateral ways of doing more of the same thing, not doing anything dramatically more. Now, when your phones could recognize your voice and write that in text, that's a huge advancement. But when it simply lets you talk to people, that's not much of an advancement. When you could see people and talk to them at the same time, that's an advancement. So I'm not saying there haven't been any technological advancements that have been true advancements. What I'm saying is not every new technological thing is better. And therein lies the rub of this short conversation. The conversation is about training and the fact that old school methods and old school hard work have not been improved upon. There's been no technological advances in the gym that are worth a damn. Now, the rest of your life, lots of things get better. And I often say, pretty soon I won't have to drive my own car. That's a big technological advancement. But the computer and all this technology has not made its way into the gym. And it damn sure has not affected hard work in any way, shape, or form. The end all be all in the gym is and will be for a long time until they integrate the chips into our brains and bodies. That might be an advancement. But until then, hard work is the end all and be all in the gym. And that's old school. It's not technologically advanced. And so I'm perplexed. Uh, I'm in a kerfuffle about all this new technology that people are touting about how to train. There's none of that that's any better than just plain old hard work. The currency in the gym is hard work, and that's measured in sweat and energy and effort and desire. And there's no technological advancement of that. None whatsoever. At best, any newfangled training that somebody wants to sell you is going to try its best to be equal to old school hard work. But it will probably, as most do, fail as a miserable second. So there's the opportunity cost. While you could have been doing just old fashioned hard work in the gym, lifting weights, straining, and trying really, really hard to do something, you're doing this newfangled thing, which promises more results, but it will never be able to deliver them. So the cost is all that time you could have been making gains the old fashioned way, you wasted that time and energy getting less gains, doing it the newfangled way, with all of the technology and advancements that are supposed to be of avail to you in the gym. They are not. There is nothing that beats hard work, and there are no new programs. So, it, let me just advise you to take this lesson, and I made it a little bit facetious with the glasses and all, but the truth is, you can't beat hard work, and technology has had precious little effect in the gym. Find yourself an old school program and work your ass off at it. That will work for you. So, if there's a guy who has miraculous results with some sort of gimmick, it works for him, but it doesn't work for the rest of us. And if another guy has miraculous results with some other gimmick, it works for him, but it doesn't work for the rest of us. But the basics of hard work in the gym, the basic programs, never fail anybody. They don't fail anyone. Yeah, the gimmick guys are, each one of them individually is happy with their gimmick, but it won't work for you and me. Most likely it's going to waste our time when we could have been doing something effective, like some tried and true, hardcore, hard work, old school method. And you could say, it's reasonable for you to say, well, sure, Jan, you say that because you're old school. And I'll take that criticism. That's fine, I am. But if the new programs were better, I promise you, I'd be doing them. I'd be doing them and getting more results. But they're not, so I don't. And neither should you. You're wasting your time on hope and somebody that's trying to sell you something. So if somebody promises you some sort of technological advancement that's new in training, or if they say anything that's new about weight training, the word new and weight training, that's an oxymoron. Those things do not go together. There's nothing new about hard work and heavy weights and sweat and effort and strain and pain. That's all really old. But that always works. So are you going to risk your time, your growth, and your progress on some sort of fancy, super souped up new thing? Or are you just going to stick to the old school hard work method? I promise it will not disappoint. And I also promise that even if you get some gains out of a new fangled program, they won't be what you could have got by doing it old school. So that is an opinion for sure. But if any of the new school people, the technology guys, want to show me where I'm wrong, I promise you, you show me that, and I'm on board with you. I will not waste any more time doing things the hard way. I'll do them the new, easy, fast, technological, computerized way. Because in the end, I want the results too. So that's not a challenge, but it's an opportunity. If you know of a better way than hard work, please let me know. I'll be on your side in a minute. If you can prove that, I'm with you. So there you go. Take it for what it's worth, and thanks for listening.